Yeah, just how bad are things?
I think as much as we understand that tough restrictions are needed to stop the spread, I think this is a devastating time for the F&B industry because we have been very badly hit for the last 12 months already.
So, Yenn, what does it mean? I mean, have you had to close restaurants down? What does it do with your staff? And tell us about how the latest restrictions also play into this.
I think for us, we had 15 outlets with 500 staff beginning of this year. And now we're down to 11 outlets with 380 staff. We took this opportunity to do a bit of restructuring because of the situation, and we recognize that this is going to be a long battle. So we feel like we need to operate more efficiently. We need to fit into this new world hospitality. So, I mean, during this time, earlier this year, during the COVID season, we already built a platform within a company called JIA Everywhere. So our customers can go into this platform to order food from any of our restaurants. It's on the website or on WhatsApp, and we deliver to all locations in Hong Kong. We provided lunch boxes to office workers as well as chef-at-home services as well. So we basically try to turn a lot of our staff to multitask. You know, we try to work everything within the group. We have staff doing their own deliveries, drivers like who used to be managers, event people who are now doing basically new services. So we are just reacting to everything right now.
Yeah, and tell me, how much support and help are you getting from the government? That's one part of my question. The second part is, given that Hong Kong has these eye-watering rents, are you getting much of a break from landlords?
Okay, I think in terms of support from the government, we had one round of subsidy. It was announced in February. And we obviously are also eligible for the wage subsidy policy in Hong Kong, which we've already received the first round sometime in July. Basically, right now, there is nothing that the government is saying that they would support us during this closure. So I think this is a really difficult time for all the restaurants. And what's your second question again?
Landlords, are they helping?
Yes.
Maybe I can...
Landlords. Oh. I think we are really at the mercy of our landlords. I would say that the response is very inconsistent. We have some landlords who are really supportive, who would give us maybe 3 to 4 months rent rebates. And we have some landlords who might not even acknowledge that there is a problem. So at the moment, we are negotiating with each individual landlord to try to find solutions. But I would say that there isn't a very consistent approach by the landlords.
So having said that, Yenn, all things considered, can all your 11 restaurants survive realistically?
I'll be very honest. Basically, on normal days, our profit margin for the restaurants would be approximately 20%. And this is including tourists, international events, entertainment, and socializing. Restaurants in Hong Kong pay a very, very expensive rent, and that's because the business has been very robust before. And our cost structure for restaurant business is really based on the dine-in model. So even if we do deliveries and takeouts, if we're lucky, we may be able to hit 15% of our normal revenue. So no, I think it will be very, very difficult to survive like that if this continues on. As we know, we're not hopeful that we can reopen in 7 days. We think that it will be longer. So I would seriously urge the government to actually offer another round of subsidies for the catering business. Because if you look at the numbers, before this restriction, catering business is already at a 15% unemployment rate. It's the highest in any of our industry in Hong Kong right now. And, I think there were already so many closures in the past few months. And this is really almost like a fatal blow to all of us.